When two Muslim nurses from the Sydney area hospital were suspended and then charged for boasting in a social media video about killing Jewish patients, it brought Australia's growing epidemic of Jew hatred to the world's attention.
I have a question though. All right, for sure. I have a question though. I have a question. Let's say an Israeli, God forbid.
I won't treat them. I'll kill them.
You'll kill them? So if an Israeli is in Australia and God forbid something happened to him and he comes to your hospital, would you kill him?
You have no idea how many Israeli Khara dog came to this hospital and sent to Jahannam.
However, Australia's top Jewish leader told us this is only one of the latest incidents in what he described as an explosion of anti-Semitism down under. Alex Rivchin is co-chief executive of the Executive Council of Australian Jewry.
A synagogue which was incinerated, a childcare centre, private homes, cars. This is what we've been dealing with in Australia for the past 16 months.
This Melbourne synagogue, founded by Holocaust survivors, was firebombed in December. Arsonists also targeted Rivchin's former home, leaving anti-Jewish graffiti in an attempted attack against him. Australia's top spy chief now says fighting anti-Semitism is his agency's top priority. The nation has a new law against Jew hatred, and anti-Semitism has become an election issue. Rivchin says he's grateful something is finally being done, but says it should have happened sooner, like the day after October 7th, when an Islamic cleric in the streets of Sydney said he was delighted by the massacre, or when this pro-Hamas crowd chanted "Gas the Jews," or when Jewish buildings were vandalized and set on fire.
And there was very little done about this. There was very little political condemnation from the necessary places. There was very little police action. There was an inability to identify these people, and so things cascaded from there. We've seen this play out thousands of times in our history. We know where it leads.
Rivchin says he's hearing some Australian Jews, some the descendants of Holocaust survivors, beginning to say they would feel safer in Israel.
And it's kind of crazy to contemplate that people in Australia in our time feel less safe here than they would in a war zone, fighting on multiple fronts. But the more that these incidents take place and become normalized and happen in every sector, in the hospital sector now, in the universities, the schools and professions, it makes people really question their future in this country.
Dale Hurd, CBN News.